Meow meow. So the room's cooled down a little bit. I had to charge up my controller. And to say for this area, I'm not really what's the word I'm looking for? I'm not prepped up for it. But really, I don't do that with like any of my videos. I don't sit here and watch other videos or study any of my old videos to get ready for the next part. So this is going to be very chaotic because we're going to get surrounded. There's a lot of areas in this chapter where you just get overwhelmed with enemies. And at any point, we could be at the very end of this chapter. Or my bad, I could be at the very end of this chapter. And it just go completely it just would get ruined. With that being said, y'all enjoyed the cutscene.
What happened to your plot?
Jill and I were pursuing a man named Albert Wesker. Wesker. He was a top official with Umbrella and the leader of our STARS unit. I met him again after the Raccoon City incident on Rockford Island. Since then, we've been trying to track him down. Then a few years ago, we got a tip from a reliable source. The whereabouts of Umbrella's founder, Oswell E. Spencer. So we paid him a visit, hoping he'd lead us to Wesker. Wesker! Jill's body was never found and she was presumed dead. The person I saw in that data looked like her. I have to know if she's still alive.
You two were close.
We were partners. What about you? Why'd you join the BSAA?
My parents were involved in an accident caused by a pharmaceutical company when I was young.
Umbrella?
Yes. I only found out later that the accident was to cover up the manufacturing of biological weapons for terrorists. They were using Africa as a test bed for their experiments. Bioweapons were responsible for the deaths of my parents. And someone has to pay for that.
So you joined the BSAA?
There's only so much one person can do. Even a superhero like you, Chris.
I'm no superhero. But together, we can end this.
Then let's make a stand for our fallen brothers.
Hang on.
Meow meow. Grab the beetle. Get the ruby. Money, the bullets. So this emblem is kind of difficult to reach. I'm not actually using the right sniper rifle for this. It's better to use the, I think, H and K rifle, because it zooms in a lot farther. Yeah, this one's not a good one to use. You know, it's my favorite because it's bolt action. The recoil though. No, why did I even shoot at that time? I think it's just slightly off. So this one's so much better just to use the other one. But that's probably going to be your worst thing, is just to get that emblem. So we could go straight to the left, but just kind of show you this up here first. You can put the slate in here. Now this is going to show you the map of where the last three are. We're going to go to the top left, and we're going to go to the middle, then we're going to go to the far right, then we're going to go to the north, and then we're going to collect the one all the way at the bottom in the south. Another beetle.
Go!
Okay.
This needs to be on tack. For your rocket launcher, and you can just farm those, which in the remake, just scoot the chair closer so way don't hear all the squeaky. They're probably going to nerf that. They're probably going to not have it where I can do that anymore, so I'm going to figure out another strategy for that. And now up here, I don't have a laser on my gun, but you can aim at the fish and do like that, and whenever the laser of the weapon comes across the fish, Chris will just shoot them. You can actually knife all the fish too, and you'll get an achievement called Cut Above, which is defeat 5 enemies with the knife. To me, that achievement is only supposed to mean Maginis, but for whatever reason, the game counts the fish as enemies. Now we're going to go to Chicken Island. You get a bunch of eggs here: white, brown, gold, and rotten. And yes, you can see the emblem kind of flashing there. Don't worry about that. I'm going to go here because it's easier just to go to this part first. Whenever you start venturing through the map more, the game becomes, or my bad, the map becomes awake. And whenever it does that, there's actually enemies that just sit up there, and they'll actually just shoot their bows at you while you're getting off the boat, and you can get hit by the arrow. Actually, both Chris and Sheva go in the dying stage and just fall over. And then, you know, mission failed. Chris got a gold egg. Get the chalice. Now we can get down here. Turn around. Pull out the sniper. You can kind of just see like a little bit of it. Shoot it. I think we're good. No more eggs. So, okay. The first part, which is the alligator's pond. Pull out the bow.
Let's move.
Or for me, y'all should be using anything else. Honestly, you should probably have played the Mercenaries a couple of times if you beat the campaign at least once, and fully upgraded the S&W, which I just call it the short name of the Broken Butterfly. So that way you can actually have a better gun. And yes, the alligators hate the bow. They hate the bow and arrow. So for me, I'll use this just because it's like very high in damage.
How could someone do this to them?
Alright, when Chris grabs that, put him back in cover. Because we don't need him going all crazy and getting us killed.
Go!
Roger.
Put him back in attack so he can grab the base, boss, whatever you want to call it. Now the alligator should not reappear. Apparently it does. But I remember you shoot it once. Maybe that's with an RPG and it doesn't come back. Did I actually grab the egg? Oh man, really? I'm messing up already. I should already had this. I don't know why I'm second guessing myself. I know what I'm doing. And you want to run around the edge of the pond because if you run through the middle, an alligator can just pop up and then just eat you. That's like a minute in time that actually matters. Let's see, is it this one? Come on, Chris. Yeah, it's this one. Alright, so get number 2. This is first part's not too easy. The second part of this chapter is even less easy. Now Chris can actually reach that, but Sheva cannot, so you have to shoot it down. And I don't get this, but now the game is teaching you hand-to-hand combat. When it's like, you should have already played the game enough, or had enough in... What's what I'm looking for? Chances. For you to actually use melee. I don't know why that was a thing just all of a sudden now. I feel like that pamphlet should have been brought up in the very beginning of the game, at least chapter 2. And we're already at 14 minutes. Get an idol. Alright.
Come on!
Okay.
I need Chris back in cover mode because I don't need to get hurt. Love how the chickens react to them. Whoops, wrong one. Chris, quit stealing all my kills. He just keeps on putting that single last bullet into him every time. Oh man, I really need to work on my aim. That's gonna mess up the accuracy pretty bad. There we go. Lost his head. Kind of pre-fired that a little bit too much. Alright, usually there's one of the shell head Maginis in here. They like turn to a big old walking crab, and they're kind of difficult. But I'm thinking it might have been trying to climb over the fence, and since it got headshot, that instantly just registered it as
Slow
dead.
this thing down. I can't get a beat on him.
Okay, so we're gonna ignore all this, ignore here, go around this, and get on down here. So we got the emblem back there, back there. There's only 3, I think, in this chapter. So this part of it, you kind of have to take slow, because this is another part that will just instantly get you killed and ruin your S attempt in this chapter. Which also, you cannot be watching the cutscenes. How I was the one that just played, where you saw them running around and made the comment about the chicken, that actually counts as time in the chapter still. So for you, you want to just sit here and spam skip through all this. Don't watch the cutscenes like I'm doing. I'm doing that for just stuff for the video, just in case someone's watching this game for the first time, they're seeing the cutscene. But yeah, you don't want to watch the cutscenes if you're trying to get a S rank. Nope, you won't get it. So sitting here. Oh, that was a good one. Left or right. Watch your windows. He's not dead. Oh, the one he tried to get up and actually shot him in his big toe.
Watch yourself, okay?
I don't know why you hesitated there, Chris. But that's the best way to deal with this area. And we ain't got time for Chris to go through all this stuff because, like I said, the time matters in the higher difficulties. A little bit too much. You gotta stay here and struggle to try not to get one tap, which the only reason Chris didn't go into the dying stage when he got hit was because I had the melee vest on him. But that's not a guarantee that's always going to keep him or Sheva from going in the dying stage. When the dude threw the spear didn't hit Chris in the head, and that's what kept him from going in the dying stage. So this one we gotta slightly move. We don't need to be going, super fast, but you don't want to stand still and let the arrows hit you. Now there usually is like herbs and stuff around here, but certain ammo and certain herbs disappear. So they're not all there. I don't think I see it. I think usually it's on the fence, but I can't really waste time and sit here and search for it. And now for here, this is where typically you want to go really, really, really slow. But I'm going to just stay far to the right and not get hit. Whoops. I don't know why the game had to count that as a hit. But you do not want to directly run over the arrows. They'll still shoot the arrow and it'll still hit Chris and Sheva. And they'll, once again, they'll go into a dying stage. I hit the B button instead of the X button. Whoops. So this chapter is halfway now. And we actually got through the easy part of it. Now this part here is... ugh. There we go. The final one. Ooh, that hurt. I forget that when Sheva shoots, I can't just sprint like I want to. She has to take a moment and pop the bolt. But luckily that didn't put me in the dying stage. But then again, Chris was standing right there, so good thing it actually didn't hit both of us and just fell it right there. Okay. Oh, I mean, yeah, that'll work. Okay. So now what we're going to do is we're going to run over here. We're going to trigger this. And now we're going to run. Don't run over the holes. Run, 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 run. Run, 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 run. Oh, run, run. We ain't got time for this. We gotta run. Now we need to get up here. Hopefully Chris can make it in time. Nope, wrong button. Come on, Chris, get up here. And game, could you please not be weird? Oh, Chris is dead. Alright, now we're just gonna keep playing the window game. I swear these bullets are hitting, but they're just not counting any damage. Ow. I know, it's been months, but I'm still hitting some pretty alright shots with the bow. Thank you, thank you.
Thanks for the help.
Alright.
Go!
Okay.
Now, I did miss out on the scene, but it's because I can't really do the scene on professional. You should be aware of the game and not mess up. But right here, it's a free gun, and when you come through here, these spikes will come up out of the ground, and it will trap you inside there, and you'll be surrounded by a bunch of Mangini with their bows. Let's see, where is it? Beetle. So we're gonna grab this.
You got the crank? Alright, I'll head to the bridge.
Whatever you do, do not touch anything on the controller. Don't touch any button whatsoever. Otherwise you'll be in a lot of trouble. We're at 26 minutes, so I need Chris to really hurry up. And there's a bunch of base everywhere. There's bosses even. I think I'm saying that right. Even at the bottom of this part. You want to be careful messing with the ones that are below here, because they have snakes in them. Couldn't think of what those creatures were called. Now here's a sad story from one of the children, or you would say not really a child. He is more of a teenager. Even though to me, I still count a teenager as a child. Technically, I still call or think as certain children until they're like 10 years old. I still basically call them babies, because they just, what's that word I'm looking for? Gullible. They're they're very gullible until they hit about 12, 13. But here this is talking about the Tricell people come in and they're giving them these weird vaccines, and now it's just making everybody all gross and stuff. And a lot of the children died. A lot of the women died from the vaccine. And the only thing that's really left are the men. That's why you see a bunch of like men up in this part of it. Which is kind of like the same thing through like Resident Evil 4, the 2005 one, which I like that they did, but they did it in a different way. It wasn't like it was flat out killing the females. Theirs was like, I guess you would say, anger towards the females in Resident Evil 4, and they were just killing them. Theirs wasn't like they're dying from the Las Plagas. Which I could be wrong. They could actually gave only the men the Las Plagas vaccine and poisoned all the women and all that. But I don't think that's what happened here. I think they all got the same vaccine. And we still got an S rating. But I hope I got all the emblems. But I keep saying but. I even got an S somehow. You're going to have to just play with the part where the big Mangini come in. You're just going to have to play around with that and just do what I did. Keep hopping through the windows and pretty much just hope you get lucky. And keep Chris away from all the holes in the ground, because I've actually, on my playthrough, made it to the end of that. I think I was on veteran. And Chris got hit and I got hit at the same time because it went into the cutscene and it killed us. Or it killed me and ended the chapter. But yeah, y'all have a great day. Be careful. Peace out.